Cool. Say something.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to It's a Guy Thing. I am Morris Mode. I am your host of the show. Today, we have a mystery box that we're going to unveil a little bit later on for you guys. We have our pick six. We have, I think we're good to go to get this rolling. Our pick six today is brought to us by New Belgium Brewery. Voodoo Rangers, the Voodoo Ranger line, and it is a Starship IPA. And I've been seeing this a lot lately, where all these breweries are coming out with like Galaxy, this, Space Farts, all this galactic type space stuff, and I don't understand it. I just know it tastes pretty good, so I figured today we'll go ahead and give this one a try. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this pick six, because I am a little bit thirsty. This is a 7.7 ABV, which means that's how much alcohol by volume we have. I don't know where New Belgium Voodoo Ranger is brewed. I guess I probably should have looked that up before we started this. But look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, almost doing it again, man. Mike's gonna have a hard time on this show. He's gonna have a hard time on this show. Or maybe I just need a bigger fucking table. One thing that I do like about the Voodoo Ranger brand of from New Belgium, they put a lot of cool work in their cans. Like, you almost don't want to drink one and just kind of keep it put up, like on the mantle or something.
For collection.
For collection, yeah. Because they put some like killer artwork on these cans. He kind of looks like he's got the little Darth Vader thing on his chest, but the typical little snow hat that he always be wearing, holding some type of like Boba Fett blaster. So there's that. We'll put this here beside Mike. Mike, that's your beer. You can have what little bit is left. Mike likes beer. So today, I need to bring it to you guys' attention. I did a thing. And the thing that I did lies inside this box. And we're going to do an unboxing on this thing. And let all you guys, hopefully try to give you guys a little bit of information about this thing. And if I get any of my facts wrong or say something out of context, we have Mike here to help me out. And he will be sure to kick it right there. Look at me clapping again.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands. At the end of the day, you know, you gotta be happy. Everything ended up fine.
Yeah, okay, everything was fine. Thanks. Great job, Ricky.
So now, we're gonna take a look at our thing. Might need to make a little bit of room over here. And that's here. Mike, you come sit next here. If you get bored, you can play a little bit of Call of Duty. So our box. This is not an official unboxing because I've already unboxed it, but I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it again for you guys and show you what I'll be playing with here. What we have here is a Sig Sauer 1911 Ultra. I've always kind of wanted one. So yeah, it comes with 2 magazines, 2 7-round magazines. We intended on actually taking it out today and shooting it so we could actually review it as well. But weather just was not permitting, and if you know anything about Georgia, you know it's always unpredictable. Like Saturday, it was like 70 degrees, so we put on our shorts and hopped in our kayaks and rode on down to the grocery store and did a little bit of grilling out. But now it's cold and rainy, and which that kind of sucks. So yeah, we did not get to take this out at all and play with it. So this pistol still remains unfired, which means I'm not going to carry it until I fire it a little bit. You get your little instruction manual for noobs. You get a little sticker. You get a little leaflet, pamphlet about their ammo, and a Youth Handgun Safety Act notice, courtesy of the ATF, which is pretty cool. You get, obviously, your safety lock, which I'll just have to add to the collection. But yeah, the 1911, man. The 1911 is a beautiful design. Beautiful, beautiful design. I've always kind of been infatuated with it. I've wanted one for a really, really long time. The SIG Ultra, I want to say, is technically an officer's model, though I want to say that they list their barrel length as 3.3 when a typical officer's model barrel is 3.5 inches. I don't know if that really makes any type of difference, but we have an actual government model right here, and we'll do a little side. The government model has 8-round magazines. We'll do a little size comparison just to show you guys the size difference between these. Obviously, it is a lot longer, probably about 2 inches. The government model has a 5-inch, might be a little bit over 5-inch barrel, but obviously the grip is a little bit longer, hence the reason why you have one more round in there. I don't know if you guys can see that very well or not. I'm going to put this empty mag back in this and get it out of the way, back into a little hole. What I really like about this so far, just on playing with it and holding it and stuff, is the front strap checkering. I really like that. Really like that. The other one does not have that. Beaver tail safety feels really nice. The thumb safety, very audible click. So that's definitely it's definitely a plus. It's definitely a very tight and finished weapon, and I really can't wait to play with it. But full disclosure, I want everybody to know that a 1911 is not an entry level firearm. If you're watching this video and you're thinking about buying a firearm and you're looking at this being like, ooh, I want one, and you don't have much experience in it, I say no. These firearms, they require a lot of love, they require a lot of care, they require a lot of practice. Definitely practice with, activating your safeties when you're wanting to shoot it. Another thing is, this is a single action only pistol. Now, a single action pistol means that you have to have this cocked in order for the pistol to fire. Well, right now it's not going to fire because the safety's not engaged. But on a double action pistol or single action after the first round pistol, or single action after the first round, it means that if you go to pull this trigger, there's nothing going to happen. You're not going to click. A double action pistol, this hammer can be down, and when you fire it, the trigger will pull the hammer back and strike the firing pin, which will action the weapon. So you have to carry this cocked and locked. I don't recommend that for beginners at all. But now the 1911 is definitely a very historic weapon. It was developed in 1911 by John Browning, and it was in service in the United States military as standard issue, I want to say up until the 80s, maybe, when Beretta took over with the M9.
Tell them to leave your comments.
In just the middle of a sentence. So
To correct you.
if I'm wrong about that, yeah, you're right. Now I'm getting what you're saying. I thought we were going somewhere else with it. So yeah, this was standard issue, by the way. Make sure you leave comments down below, hit like and subscribe, click the little bell on there. And what was I saying? No, but yeah, if I'm not exactly sure about the year that the 1911 was taken away from standard issue and was replaced with the Beretta M9, but now the Beretta M9 has been taken its place by the Sig Sauer P320. But there are still some agencies that still use the 1911. It's a very reliable firearm, and it can destroy tanks. But I'm really excited that I bought this. I'm probably going to end up buying a couple of more magazines from Wilson Combat to just use those to put those in the range bag. So, with all of that being said, the rain has definitely stopped us from shooting this thing. I bought 100 rounds of ammo to kind of throw it out there, but you know, a 1911 really needs probably about 200 to 250 rounds of ammo ran through it before it gets fully broken in, because a 1911 it's so tight, the finish is so tight on it, like you're gonna have malfunctions until it kind of gets loosened up a little bit. So think of it as like breaking in. But I do want to mention that with this purchase, I also bought a box of the Sig Sauer Elite Performance Ammunition in 45 ACP, the V-Crown hollow points. And the reason why I bought these, I've used them before. Not so much the 45 round. I've bought a couple of boxes, and I've actually ran them through my government 1911, and I've ran them through the Glock 30, but I haven't really like played with them. I have, on the other hand, played with the 9mm out of the 365, also made by Sig. But I'm so far so good. I'm happy with this. There hasn't been anything that I've shot them out of that has not liked it. So props on Sig for making a pretty decent defensive round there. It's got some pretty nice ballistic test on it as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get some shots fired out of this thing and load them into the video at a later date. That's the goal. I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at this fine piece of art, because unfortunately we now have to move on to Babe of the day. We're still working on that. Let me close this down because Mike told me last time we left him out of the conversation and he got really pissed off. So I want to kind of do something with all this and set this down.
He's blocking Mike.
Yeah, I know, man. He's gonna get really fucking upset.
Yeah, he gonna stop coming to the show, bro. I bet you.
I know, then we're gonna lose our fucking subscribers.
Man.
This guy off right here. We'll go ahead and throw some of this. All right, Mike, come on. Front and center, motherfucker.
So, Mike?
Mike! So our babe of the day, I put a lot of thought into this and I did a lot of research on the internet. I wanted to find like a really hot babe that like either dual wielded some 1911 pistols or had some 1911 pistols in one of a movie or something. Which brings me, we need to kind of start looking outside of movies because it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard to fit in this spectrum, but as far as everything that I looked at over the weekend, I gotta say Angelina Jolie, especially with that the custom 1911 that she had at the beginning of Wanted. Plus, she was super hot in Wanted. Like, when I decided that I wanted to commit myself to Angelina Jolie, I was like, man, the hottest movie I'd ever seen her in was Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Until Wanted.
Well, wait, Wanted came before Mr. and Mrs. Smith, right? Because I don't remember.
After.
Just in case we're wrong, let us know down below. Man, this motherfucker always be spitting, man. Let us know down below. Sorry, dude. Sorry. He's like, I hate when you talk down to me. But yeah, Angelina Jolie, I really wanted Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but when I went to the gun IMBD version of Wikipedia thing, there is no 1911 used in that movie by her. So I was like, damn. I mean, I still want to give Mr. and Mrs. Smith a shout out just because she's so fine in it. But in Wanted, I think we see her ass too, right?
Oh yeah.
She got all them tattoos and shit. Oh man, she be naked in that little pool. Angelina Jolie, like, look the way that you looked in them two movies, like, for the rest of your life. Super hot. Super hot. And I think that's about all I have to say about that. But I do have to drink to that, especially thinking about that ass now.
Babe of the week. Babe of the day?
Babe of the day. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, babe of the week. Like,
I mean, we do
but
this
you know,
once a week though.
Technically, it could be once a week. Let us know down below. Should this segment be called Babe of the Day, Babe of the Show, or Babe of the Week? I like Babe of the Week, but I didn't really know if it was going to be able to work out that way. So I've just been saying Babe of the Day.
Let them decide.
Did you just not hear that rhyme again?
Oh, you spitting again?
Man, I'm spitting again,
Oh,
man.
Mike on fire.
Gonna set off my smoke alarm. God damn. I'll be spitting like a motherfucker. But yeah, let us know. Moving on, we've got to Pick 6 review. Now that 7.7 be hitting a motherfucker.
It is good though.
It's very good. I like it a lot. Voodoo Ranger seems to be getting their shit under control, because I've had some of their other beers that are really high up there in alcohol content, like 8.0, 8.5, 9.0, and that, like, the grain alcohol aftertaste is just, oh, like it. I don't like it. But they've balanced this out really good. I think it's the same guys that might have done their Imperial IPA, because their Imperial IPA, I want to say, is 10.5, and it's good, but and it doesn't give you that harshness Voodoo Ranger, yeah, you really did something nice with this. And while we're sitting here talking about it, let's see what the fuck they have to say about it. Brewed with out of this world galaxy hops. Maybe that's why they put the space fart on everything. Starship IPA will blast your taste buds with notes of fresh grapefruit and citrus. I can see it. This is part of their rotating IPA series. Nice. It at the time of this recording, this was actually relatively new. I had only been seeing it in the stores maybe for the past 3 or 4 weeks, and I was like, man, I gotta get this on the show. Gotta get this on the show. And I've been wanting to drink it, but I've had other shit in the refrigerator that I've bought for the show, and finally I was like, you know what?
First call, first serve.
Well, it's just like the way that I plan things around, like with, you know, this beer with this food, this beer with this, you know, because also I got to think about what I'm going to be drinking on for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? So if I'm cooking a steak, yeah, you know, I could probably drink this the rest of the day and, you know, it'd be good, all that. But I ain't going to let you motherfuckers know what I'm cooking today. Ha ha ha. So I want to give this a 6. It's a pretty good beer. It's a pretty good beer. I don't really have a whole lot of negative things to say about it. I do believe that the 7.7 will probably creep up on you hard, especially later on in the evening if this is the only thing that you're drinking.
Drop the mic.
Come on. I'm really sorry. I won't do that again. Come on, let's just get up there and we'll finish the show, okay? Okay? Look, Buster even wants you back on there. Okay? Alright. Look. I promise I will never do that again. Okay. Alright, buddy. Come on. Now that we have that drama under control, back to what I was saying, I'm gonna give this beer a solid 6, man. It's pretty tasty, and I will buy this again. It's very sharp. You got that grapefruit, you get that citrus, but it's not juicy. It's still pretty dry. But yeah, it's a good beer. I definitely recommend trying it out, especially if you're an IPA lover. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of It's a Guy Thing. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button and click that little bell so you can get all of my dumbass shenanigans notified to you right to your phone. And as always, much love, drink up, peace out. It's a Guy Thing, yo.